This is the Khoodeelaar television channel being broadcast on the internet, only on the internet, not on satellite, not on terrestrial, not on cable platforms. This particular edition being timed at 08:30 hours GMT is being broadcast on the internet from London within quotation marks United Kingdom on Tuesday, 7th of January 2025. This particular edition is marking the official recognition by the interim government administration in Bangladesh of the rebel poet Qazi Nazrul Islam as the national poet of Bangladesh. I shall be reading the rebel poetry of Qazi Nazrul Islam in future editions of this broadcast channel. Bolo Veer, Bolo Unnoto Momoshir, Shir Nehari Amari, Noto Shir Oi Shikor Himadrir. The poet who wrote that poem obviously was comparing the height of the abode of ice, Him Aloe, as the mark, as the measure. But during the demonstrations that were held in 2024 against the now deposed war criminal, fascist Sheikh Hasina, many of the lines of the poet Qazi Nazrul Islam were spontaneously used and carried by the demonstration participants. No other poet, no other composer, no other writer or thinker came anywhere near the place that the young people, mainly the young people, demonstrating against the fascist, criminal, servile to India and Modi and Hindutva regime fronted by Sheikh Hasina. Bolo Veer, Bolo Unnoto Momoshir, Shir Nehari Amari, Noto Shir Oi Shikor Himadri. Say hero, say my head is high. Say my head is not bowed. It is the peak of the Himalayas that is bowed. These are the starting lines, starting words of the poem. Bidrohi, which I have world exclusively translated. So we shall be talking about Qazi Nazrul Islam, many editions to come, and we shall offer our thoughts. I began reading, spontaneously reading aloud the lines from both the Nazrul's Bidrohi and also the Kandari Hushyar. Durgam Giri, Kantar Moru, Dustor Parabar, Langite Hobe, Ratri Nishite, Jatrira Hushyar. I did that when I was in my teen years. And I did that without any guidance or direction or anything from anyone. Especially notable that when I attended formal secondary school, no teacher, not a single one discussed Nazrul at all, except in passing, which is absolutely astonishing. I read in a piece by the Turkish news agency that has been one of the agencies that carried the news of the official recognition, the naming of Qazi Nazrul Islam as the national poet of Bangladesh, that he was active only for 23 years before he became ill, and he stayed ill, unwell, for 32 years before he passed away in 1976. Now, I spoke to Sufi Zulfikar Haider. Sufi Zulfikar Haider was one of the poet's closest contemporaries and supporters and friends. Now, I spoke to Sufi Zulfikar Haider in January 1970 at the end of a flood relief trip that we took down the river Buriganga. And Sufi Zulfikar Haider obviously passed away, and I only spoke to him for about an hour or so at most. 1970, that was 54 years ago. And I don't remember, 55 calendar years ago, I don't remember the exact items as such, except the summary of his recollection to me, to the effect that during Nazrul's height, those during 23 years, most of the people who were inimical to Qazi Nazrul Islam were Muslims in Calcutta. Amazing. So I shall be updating on that and other issues in due course. So this is the start of the program, and I shall end it here just under 7 minutes.